Shabbat Shalom. Good evening. You can stay. I invite you to switch for the conversation that you are having with the fellow sitting next to you, and to join us in this attempt to start our Kabbalat Shabbat. Our tradition teaches us that during Shabbat we don't mourn. So before we welcome Shabbat as community, we want to light Nerot Zicharon, memorial candles. Today we commemorate 80 years to the Kristallnacht. So I invite you to rise as we light candles, and we are going to light also one candle in the memory of those of Pittsburgh. And one more for those that were killed 2 days ago in Thousand Oaks. You may be seated. Shamor v'zachor, keep and remember Shabbat. Through our actions and memory, we try to achieve the state of mind that helps us recognize the sacredness of this so needed seventh day. We remember how much we appreciate our lives and the wonderful world surrounding us. But as we develop that sensitivity, that same deep sense of appreciation makes us susceptible to what happens in our world. We remember Shabbat, and we also remember that today, 80 years ago, was the Kristallnacht in Germany. We remember Shabbat, and we also remember that just 2 weeks ago, 12 Jews were massacred in a house of prayer in Pittsburgh. We remember Shabbat, and we think of those that were killed Wednesday night in a bar in Thousand Oaks. We remember Shabbat and the beauty of our beloved world. And we think of those affected by the fires here in California. Sometimes the overwhelming reality feels like more than we can process. We come to the encounter of Shabbat on a day that is historically churched. We come to greet the bride with the images of the horrors that our country experienced over the last 2 weeks. We come to this encounter knowing that tonight, through the fires, many fellow Californians are away from home in shelters. Tonight, we ask for the strength to lishmor and liskor, to keep and remember. We ask for the ability to navigate these complex times. We ask to enter this Shabbat with some comfort, community, love, and hope. As we light Shabbos candles, let our prayers be a respite of light to our souls. Please rise as we light Shabbos candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. You may be seated. We will start our Shabbos service on page 128 with Yedid Nefesh.
Yedid Nefesh of Harakamon, Yedid Nefesh of Harakamon, Meshokav Decha, Eretzo Necha.
Tzavdecha kemo hayal ishtachave yarai yarai el muladarecha yedid nefesh berachamam ברחמן ושוכח לך אל רצונך יאי ושוכח לך יאי top of the same page. Ine matov umanoim, how wonderful, how sweet it is for all of us to be here celebrating Shabbat together. Ine matov umanoim, shevet achim gam yachad. Ine matov גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, סלום עליכום. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. It is our custom to start Shabbat services with pieces of the songs from Shir HaShirim in order to let a sense of love surround our hearts. And on page 129, דודי לי ואני לא ארוהם בשוש. מסותונה מן המדבר מקוטרת מור ולבונה, מור ולבונה. דודי לי ואני לא ארוהם בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא ארוהם בשושנים. We turn our Sidurim to page 130. We come to the encounter of the seventh day of Shabbat with a deep sense of joy. לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. נריה נריה לצור אישנו, נקת מפנה בתורה. די 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 נריה נריה לצור אישנו, מזמירו נריה לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. נריה נריה לצור אישנו, נקת מפנה בתורה. די 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 נריה נריה לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריה לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה על אדוני. In Shabbat, we try to recognize each of the sounds of our existence. And somehow we embrace all of them together into a song. Sambrula Adonai Bechinor. We're on page 134. Sambru.
המלך אדוני כי נא וימול לו תבל ויושבע עין עין אבות עמך וכף אף יחד הרים ידעננו
We turn our Sidurim to page 138 for Lechadodi. Here at TVT, we sing the first, the second, the fifth, the sixth, and the ninth verses of Lechadodi. You know, our sages compare Lechadodi with the idea of stairway. You are climbing the stairs and you are going higher and higher. So you need at least 5 steps. You need at least 5 steps. So, and as we sing each of the verses of Lechadodi, I invite you to think about what you need in order to open your heart to the experience of Shabbat and to enjoy this Shabbat. What you need to leave behind and what you need to embrace. On page 138, Lechadodi. Yadadadadai Lechadodi Yadadadadai Likrat Kala Yadadadadai Bene Shabbat Bene Shabbat Lekavelai Dai 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 Shalom. Hanu el hamiuchad Adonai echad Shmo echad Leshem tiferet velitelah Yai dai dai Yadadadadai Lechadodim Yadadadadai Likrat Kala Yadadadadai Bene Shabbat Bene Shabbat Nekavelai Dai Dai Dai
לקראת שבת, לקרובי כי
בתחילה. יאי די די, ידה דה דה די לך אדוני. ידה דה דה די לקראת כלה. ידה דה דה די פני שבת. פני שבת נקבה. ולה יאי די ידה די 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 ידה די 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 ידה די ידה די ידה די. פני שבת נקבה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. היי היי היי. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי הורי, איי איי איי, הורי הורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. היי היי היי. לא תבושי ולא תקלמי. מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי. ויחסו עניי ימי. ונפנתה עיר אל תלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. היי היי. בואי ושלום. עצרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה. לך דודי לקראת כלה. ידה לי ידה לי ידה לי. פני שבת נקבה.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good Shabbos. We encourage you to take a moment and to look at each other, even to walk to each other and say Shabbat Shalom, Good Shabbos. To everyone, take a moment to acknowledge. Begin Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Good to see you too. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, hello.
I believe it's you.
Oh?
Okay. I invite you to take a seat again as we continue with our Shabbat service. We are at the bottom of page 140. On page 146, please rise for Baruch. Baruchu et Adonai, You may be seated.
I am on the bottom of page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
On page 150. Ahavat olam Adonai, Eloheinu
העולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. אוהב עמו ישראל. And as we make our way into the Shema, our tradition invites us to think about an everlasting love before the Shema, Avat Olam. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and to think about something that makes you feel deeply loved. It might be a moment in your life, a person, a memory. It might be a place. Think about something that makes you feel deeply loved. And once you have that idea, that image, take a moment to let the light of that presence overflow your entire being. As that light is running inside our bodies, I invite you to take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. In Hebrew, the word breath is neshima, and the word soul is neshama. Through our neshima, through our breath, we access our soul. And in Shabbat, we take a moment to access our soul, to connect with our souls. Once again, I invite you to take a deep breath and to become one. Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Avta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך, בביתך, ובלכתך, בדרך, ובשוכבך, ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אמת. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת, אמת באמונה כל סוד וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. We continue with the reading on page 156, or alternatively on page 157.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Who is like you, O God? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. We are on page 158. רהובנך, רוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אי זה אלינו ואמרו. די 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 אדוני ימלוך לעולם בהר, ונאמר כי אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Here on page 160, but we are going to do an alternative version of Ashkiveinu, and somebody forgot to write the number of the page. 677. That's very nice of you. 677. So please turn your Siddurim to page 677. Now that's the good thing about not being alone here in the Bima. We have so many that one of us are actually page 677. One of the things that we do when we sing Ashkiveinu, Ashkiveinu is the blessing for our inner peace. We ask to find a shelter of peace within ourselves. So I invite you, after the blessing for redemption, after Michamocha, after thinking about what are the things that we need to leave behind, I invite you to think about what symbolizes shelter and peace in your life. Oh, guide master. guide my steps. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms, so guide my steps. I'll face to you. We turn our Sidurim back to page 162 for Beshamru Bnei Israel. Beshamru Bnei Israel et HaShabbat. Please rise. לעשות את השבת לנורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. Ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, da 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 da, da, ya da 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 da. On page 164, Filat Amidah, you can follow the words of our tradition, but you can also take a moment for a personal conversation with your God, with your soul. Adonai, Sefatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilateh. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. תגיבו לעולם דרמים חיים מתים אתה עכשיו להושיע. חיים בכסף חיים מתים ברחם לך וזוף. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש וקדוש בכל יום. נעים לקדוש. אתה קדשת לי משפיע לקראת הרחבות, ושמיים מרכבה, וחיים קדשת מרכבה. וזה מקדש דרך אדם אחר, ושמיים מרכבה. קדש השבת, רצה אדוני אלוהינו חפש, תפתם ובתים ותפסו כל. وديما نخلعش تعودنا الى بنا بدل ما تنا لما خيات سوق خيال ما كانش شنو بتاخذ ان ده بالنسبه لنا دخل خيال مثلا داخل المشهد
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי בהגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We are at the bottom of page 180 for Say Shalom. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, אמרו אמן.
We now take a moment to think of all of those in our community and in our families and in our hearts and in our minds, in our world, who can use a refuah shlema, a complete healing. We especially think of those who were affected in Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, and those in Thousand Oaks a couple days ago, and those who have all been displaced and evacuated by fires in our LA neighbors. If there is anybody whom you are thinking about who's especially in your heart, who you would like to bring forth into the community, I invite you to share their name as my eyes meet yours. We wish them all a refuah shlema, and we are mindful of their... Also think about their caregivers and their families and those who have made their lives to help and to save others. We are on 371.
Hey. is before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Mi there's those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirits, and let us say, We wish to all of them refuah shlema ve'achlama meira, a complete and a fast recovery. You can go to the middle. I help you out.
Okay, we're gonna move to the middle, but I don't really want to be behind you either. So we're gonna
Yeah,
move.
you get used to that. It's fine.
But here I can see everyone.
Okay. You share with me later what it feels like.
Yeah, it feels like a circle. Like we now made a whole completion. Shabbat Shalom. This week we're reading from Parshat Toldot, which in modern Hebrew means history, but much more commonly in biblical context means generations. When we read from Toldot tomorrow, we will begin to read about the generations of Isaac and those who came after. But this isn't the only time that the word Toldot appears in our Torah. Torah constantly reminds us that we are all linked, Lador Vador, from one generation to the next. Rashi offers a third definition to the word Toldot. He refers to Toldot as stories. Yes, the Torah lists descendants and generations, but each generation by itself is a story, a link in the chain of our collective memory. Tonight, I have the privilege to share Shabbat with my Nana. Her presence here is an inspiration for me to think about the links that connect our generations. But tonight is also the 80th anniversary of Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass. On this day in 1938, Nazis set fire to synagogues, vandalized Jewish property, and killed nearly 100 Jews. Many view this night as the turning point that led to the Holocaust. Glass was broken that night. But the glass was not just swept up and thrown away. We carry those pieces with us. Kristallnacht is not just history, but it is a part of our story and a part of the collective memory that links Jews from one generation to the next. There is a midrash that teaches about the two sets of tablets that the Israelites carried through the wilderness. One of the tablets was broken when Moses came and saw that the Israelites had built a golden calf. The second were the new tablets that were created after the first were broken. It is taught that the Israelites carried the fragments alongside the whole tablets in the Mishkan on the journey to the Promised Land. In this, I see the beauty within our brokenness. It is a part of us. And when we can embrace it, when we have the strength to carry our own brokenness, we can create a space for life and for new things to grow and thrive. 2 weeks ago, on Shabbat, we Jews in America and around the world felt like shattered glass again. We are in pain knowing that Pittsburgh is now part of our identity And we are going to carry this painful story of what happened as a part of our collective memory for the generations to come. There's a Japanese-style art called kintsugi. Basically what it is when artists take broken pieces of glass and pottery, and they fill in the cracks with a gold lacquer. The golden seams throughout the pottery are visible. They are a reminder of the broken pieces, but the gold, the new, shows the work that people have put into the brokenness in order to create something new and to create a new form of wholeness. But this isn't our reality. We can't take the broken pieces of our history, of Kristallnacht or of Pittsburgh, and fill in those holes with gold lacquer and have a more beautiful story to tell the next generations. We cannot sweep the broken pieces under the rug. The wisdom in Jewish tradition is that when we recognize our brokenness and when we embrace it, only then will we have the strength to create something more whole alongside it. To carry the brokenness in our lives, we create. We create relationships, we create families, we create community. So let us find the strength together to carry these pieces. It is okay to not yet feel strong enough to carry the brokenness. A lot of the pain we're feeling is still so very raw. It takes time to grieve and to process this pain that we are all feeling. So let us embrace one another and join our collective strength to make space for new and thriving life. Shabbat Shalom.
לאדון כל לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם בגורלנו ככל ההמונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים עד קדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עמק מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבועות אל לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ אחד אין עוד לתקן עולם במלכות שעתיים בנאמן והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You may be seated. At this point of our service, we take a moment to acknowledge, to recognize mourners among our community.
if you are during the first 7 days of mourning, Shiva, please rise. If you are during the first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, please rise. If you are during the cycle of the first year of mourning, please rise and share with us who you are remembering, please.
My mother-in-law, Doreen Oberding.
If you have a yahrzeit this week, please rise.
Ed Nowitz, my uncle.
Check. Now you can support our fellows while standing or sitting, joining us with your voices and your kavanot, the deep intentions of your hearts, on page 598 for Mourner's Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה ברכו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דעניין בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יש שלמה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל.
Amen. May the memories of your dear ones be for a blessing. Zichronan levracha. You may be seated. So, I want to share with you that I start next week to train my dancing for the Look Who is Dancing. And this is not going to work well if I am not embarrassed enough by having your presence there. So, and that's one of the purposes that we are doing this. One of the reasons we are doing this is to make sure that TBT is supporting the very important work that Pathways of Hope is doing for homeless in our city, and we are supporting that work with our own bodies. So make sure that that you learn some details and please support our campaign. That's number one. Number two. February 7th. Yes, I am in town that day. I have lots of thoughts, Laila. So if you want to see me scared and embarrassed, you will. You definitely. Thank you, Sarah.
What kind of dancing are you doing?
I'm not telling you. You know what? I'm going to tell you. I want to keep it open. I might change my mind 5 minutes before then. So I don't want to commit to any kind of dance. But but as I am getting more and more committed, I want to invite you and encourage you to get committed together with me. And one of the commitments that we are making is on Friday the 30th, we are doing a dinner with our friends of Pathways of Hope. Those that are in the transitional living, we are going to make sure that they can come to TVT. We are going to pick them up, some of them can drive themselves. And we are going to share a Shabbos dinner at the end of the month. And we are going to be preparing that Shabbat dinner the Wednesday before, on the 28th. So I invite you and encourage you to reach out to Miriam on Monday when she comes back from her vacation, and to let her know that you are interested in participating in this activity, and we would love to have your hands to cook with us and to prepare with us and to participate in that Shabbat dinner that we believe is very important. Tomorrow, we will have what?
November 30th?
Yes, yes. She's going to bring you. She's coming to services, I promise you.
Week after Thanksgiving.
So it's after Thanksgiving. So one more thing. Tomorrow, we'll have the honor to host the former UU pastor, Jonathan Dover, who is going to be sharing thoughts about anti-Semitism. He just wrote a book, and he's going to be sharing some insights from his book. So I encourage you to join us for Shabbat services, of course, and then for lunch and learn. And that's it. That's all the information. So you can turn your Siddurim now to page 142, and as our dear RP committee is taking the Kosot Kiddush, the Kiddush cups, and they are distributing them for you, we are going to start singing Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hashem, Brian. Boechem leshalom, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei HaMalachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu, Birchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Zetchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Bimelech Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you feel comfortable with that?
I'm happy to do it.
Go.
Vayere vayivoker yom hashishi, vayehulu hashamayim ba'aretz v'chol ba'am, vayechal Elohim yom hashvi'i, melachto asher asa, vayishbo b'yom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa, vayvarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, vaykadesh oto, ki bo Shabbat mikol melachto, Asher bara Elohim la'asot. Sabri.
L'chaim.
There you go. Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam, boneh peri hagafel. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו. בשבת קודשו, באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית. יהיו יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת עם כל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. L'chaim. We also got chalot. And we say, can you hold the chalot? Thank you, Beth. Rabotai, we are so proud of having two rabbis to be here. He's going to be a rabbi on June.
May 11th.
May 11th. And she's going to be a rabbi also May 11th, another 4 years.
2022.
Another 4 years. So what a privilege for our community. פותח את ידיך ומשביע לכל חי רצון.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Now you can be generous. You can find it. כי השמדה שבת אל ישמרני. כי השמדה שבת אל ישמרני. אותי לאהול מיד בינו וביני. שבת שלום. אותי לאהול מיד בינו וביני. כי יש מלח שבת אל ישמרני. כי יש מלח שבת אל ישמרני. אותי לאהול מיד בינו וביני. אותי לאהול מיד בינו וביני. Shabbat shalom.
Yeah. So not the skirt and everything, but that and then to say, I want to work out really well. This I got at a thrift store and it matched this. Yeah. I could hear it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I figured it was good for a couple years. I couldn't tell. You know what? I know. I think you, because your voice, you project your voice.
Because they're all thinking.
I don't know. When you pretty much on these things, you have to hold it right up to your mouth. Oh. Hi.